Something good here, I hope. Breathe deep and move.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
Wish I had a bag of holding. Let's see what this does.
Hear me out. Ceres's caress also has rules.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good point.
How's the...
looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the decent places are gone. Damned coronation. Why does One's Crossing have so few
Damn! It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do.
in the gutter than that den of iniquity?
The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough. Didn't expect to find it locked down tighter than a watcher's fist.
It's your birthday. You deserve to cut in.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
You are safe, my love. I'm here. I won't let anything happen.
Must be lovely to have a swim without boiling all the fishes alive.
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep warm.
Sounds pleasant to swim with you. At a distance. It's usually so freezing.
Well, I do. Which means we
Don't
get
ask me to
real-
make a hot spring for you two. It might work, but I also might cook you like lobsters.
Ceres's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner,
Hear me out.
Exactly.
Ceres's caress.
Pleasure.
Why are some people so strange about Ceres's caress? It's just sex.
Oh, we're not queuing for Ceres's caress. Not yet, anyway. Head on in.
Confuses me.
People are just walking into Ceres's caress like it was any old business. No disrespect to you, of course, if you're a patron. Do you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking?
Why does One's
Yeah, you haven't even got inside yet.
Open your mind to new sensations.
Brothel? Pleasure house? Your den?
A weary traveller, battered and bruised, you come for sustenance, no, decadence. A mien cool as ice, yet eyes burning hot. Oh yes, I know your bliss. A sturdy dwarf, a leather whip, she gives, you receive. Or have I misjudged you? Am I? Your eyes tell a story, sweeting. You crave more than pleasure, you crave penance. It's Fionn you seek, our stern librarian. She isn't here today, alas. Your penance must wait. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Twins, yes. Hands of such skill they could turn stone to silk. Your body could suffer no knot they can't untangle. They're through the curtain to the right. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well spent as you are. Sweeting. I'm no fortune teller. If I had a crystal ball, I promise I'd already have consulted it. Truth is, Fion's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind. To service is my calling, not to be served. But I'd be a fool to say no. The girl kept my coffers near overflowing. 2 flights up, then turn right, and right again. That's Fion's pleasure room, Elminster's library. Here, take the key.
Elminster's library? People will get their thrills in the strangest of places.
Please, just make the drinks. I'm not telling you about Raphael's sex life. Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. He wants to help you save the world. What else? Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're feeling refreshed.
Rumple.
Go see Raphael.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? Right as falling rain. What's it to you, chuffer?
Don't worry your pretty head about the fist, love. I can play them all like a lute.
Last thing I need's the manip on my arse. See you around, doll. Keep that fire stoked for me.
Damn it all, that guy's loaded! You just chased off a full coffer of tips. But I've still got 1 tip left, just for you. Don't stand between a gal and her gold mine.
What was that one?
Cabaret here featuring Roll the Despoiler. The highest kicks in Baldur's Gate guaranteed.
On playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders again.
I hate lute boys. I don't understand why they're such a type. Is your boss here to enjoy himself?
Rustled Irenia's feathers, eh? Well, no harm done. Her moneymaker catches more fish than a frog catches flies.
just salt. This might end up being the first day
Just
in
make the
years I end
drinks.
with my hand alone.
I'm telling you about Raphael's sex life.
Scaring our regulars off, Swan.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon. Or maybe... Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Sharess Caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn! The man knows what he wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. Have a look. All set, are you?
Continue dancing.
A blast such fog coursing through my brain.
Look at me. You need only think of me.
Much better to make drinks. You're a true talent.
I barely got a moment's sleep last night.
Boy insisting on playing his acoustic lute version of High House of Wonders.
Is your boss here to enjoy himself?
I don't think this kind of establishment is quite as much.
Him is rather refined. But I suppose not near.
Best be on my way.
You know, I was an artificer in another life.
Look at me.
Much better to make drinks. You're a true talent.
I should speak up.
Another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine! If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? I need proof. Hard proof. A motive, too, otherwise I'm afraid the case remains closed.
These four walls are our world.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? You remind me of Devella. Fine! My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? While that is startling, I need proof.
Time to press ahead.
Nymph's Grotto.
Better not be cursed.
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
I'm not going inside.
Hey, brothel. Pleasure house.
Devil's Den.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with no really honour.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Calim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
It's hot in here. Say bye-bye.
The witching hour. With ease.
Let's move. step.
This is my happy place. Poor fucker.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers, talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. How can I help it? I don't regret its death, but I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat.
As am I. My thanks are as bountiful as your courage. Take these. May you have some comfort in bitter times. Be well. Be beautiful.
What's on your mind?
Very well. I'll give it a shot.
Birthday, you deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
I'm here. I won't let anything happen. I can't hear you.
Such a prude.
these things have stayed interesting.
Can't afford to stay idle.
What to do? On my way. Might be useful.
What's on your mind?
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
No one back home will ever believe this. Here we go.
Enjoyed it. Sir, I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor claw.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Stay in a brothel.
I've got a long road ahead. With haste. I want to have a word.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
Oh, come. It's the reason you're in this predicament. And I'm your only way out of it. Indulge me, and at least hear me out. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far, but no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. In a manner of speaking. But it's the one inside the prison that you need, not the Illithid, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free. The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
I'm not asking you to bargain. I'm asking you to save your soul. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
So, the devil himself is pursuing the crown. As for whether it's truly the crown Carter's forged, well, I think it's safe to assume we shouldn't take anything Raphael utters at face value. We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
Shures's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. There's dancing, dinner, drinks.
Exactly. There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? How interesting. No doubt he impressed upon you the need to do so. And what did he want in return for this knowledge? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. Tell me, you turned him down. Good. I am glad. But be careful. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Journey to the Underdark.
Such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry.
Everyone is Sharess is correct.
They won't care about stupid things.
And for the person with you. Enjoy this. One chicken win.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want to hear all about it. Come here. I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down. Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not that kind of gal. You should reconsider, though. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. Plenty. But right now, I have one job. You. I'm talking to you openly, mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due. I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
Nine hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? Nine hells? Whatever you think you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. I'm just a simple toy maker, an artisan. I don't know anything. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Verloga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there. Tell them Uncle Verloga sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering, a pass granting you access to the lower city.
You can't be serious. They'll find me. A cell won't keep me safe. They run this city. All right, I'll go. But if I'm found hanging in my cell, it'll be on your conscience.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it? Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement. We want both of you, silly, at the same time.
There's an idea. If you're comfortable sharing, so am I.
Charming.
There must be a sprinkling shower of gold first. Coin.
Let's go. This is thrilling.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
The neighbours are talking out their asses. Besides, our pantry is full.
Quite the merry little party we have assembled here. Shall we? I hope you're not afraid of the dark, my darling. I must snuff out the lights before we begin. It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy.
The lady, Nim, moves your hand to where the clasps of her blouse lie.
You know, I had a dream just like this once.
I'm surprised you needed the two of us for this to happen, but I am so glad it has.
Oh, Empyrean High Priestess, let us worship at your altar.
The Drow siblings fall to their knees in mock prayer towards Shadowheart, lavishing caresses over her thighs.
I'd be more pleased if you joined them.
The night skips on, filled with fantasies Shadowheart seemed all too primed to suggest.
Give me a moment, for pity's sake. You've exhausted me already.
We recover quickly, but not that quickly. Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
So, no deal with Raphael. I wouldn't want to give him the satisfaction anyway. Of course. I thought you'd never ask. Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something? Wits and blades, always sharp.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Who's been named Archduke? Time to pay Worm's Rock a visit.
One day I'll catch a break.
Jerez's caress isn't just
exquisite.
almost painless.
Better be.
You can stare as much as you like.
Very well.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few coins our way and let us play on into the night.
Here goes nothing.
say, you deserve to cut loose.
Hear me out. Jerez's caress also has rules.
We are not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks.
Confuses me for a member of staff.
I'd probably break his...
Open up. Need to find a way forward.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, I'll second that. It's all right where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you.
Nothing happens until he's
I'll take that. I have something to ask.
One more mark, then we can go.
The Master said we have enough. The Black Mass is ready to begin.
It's not for the Master. It's for me. I want a beating heart there, ready for me when the Mass is complete. And we're finally granted our freedom. After 200 years of rats, I think we deserve a real drink.
There is no time. We are expected back at the palace.
Relax. The Black Mass won't start until Master drags Astarion from whatever hole he's hiding in. We have time to find one more person.
Wait. You know Astarion?
Where is he? Well, tell us. I'd like to see him try, the little worm.
This is not the time, brother. The Master must be told.
Fine. But this isn't over. We'll see you again.
Moving ahead.
Raphael must be raging we didn't take his deal. Luckily, his desperation made him careless. Did you hear what he said? The hammer's in his house of hope. If we wanted, we could steal it right out from under his nose. Granted, it wouldn't be easy. Devils guard their treasure by especially lethal means. We would need to find a diabolist. One worth their salt should be able to get us into that devil's lair. One last trip to Avernus. At least it'd be for a good reason, right?
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. You're damn right. I can't believe they wouldn't let us in.
The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you. Fionn, one of Mamselle's girls, who laughs like a star's twinkle. Not seen her for a 10-day. 10 days and 4 bells to be precise. Not that I'm counting. Missing? I hadn't thought her missing, just not here. Or elsewhere. Oh. I suppose that's like missing, but with extra words. You don't suppose the murderer who's on the loose got hold of her? Oh, goodness, no. It's too horrible to imagine.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute. So did I. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business.
My faith will guide me.
What's the story?
Is that blood? No, never mind. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Fionn. Poor lass. Works her arse off for the mumselle, but don't get much in return. Not seen her mug for a carp's age. I figured she'd gone up the road while the going was good. Killer on the loose, cult army marching wee way. Been thinking I might scarp her too. Have a skeg at these. That should do you.
Seems simple enough. What's up for discussion?
It is you. Most definitely not anyone else. Salutations and hello and whatnot.
I don't.
That shapeshifter's key unlocks the door. What's in here? These tunnels were full of shapeshifters. Father Lorgan's name is written here too. Are those organs in these vials? Ugh. Wish I had a bag of holding. Blood near the bed.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
already.
Staying in a brothel.
It's got private rooms.
It is a luxury. We don't need to. Confuses me for a member of staff. I just want somewhere warm and safe.
Rude. Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Shire's Caress is a professional.
I won't let anything happen.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it. I can spare a little something, and a smile. I hope you can make do. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
I don't understand why there's...
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? You're telling me more than one person has been killed? In Baldur's Gate? You must have something better than that. I need hard evidence and a motive. Why would someone else kill Lorgan? How can we be sure it wasn't Brilgor? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine, I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well? What are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
Oh, Father, give me strength. Right. Hear me. Caress is caress. Also has
Honey is a luxury. We are not staying in a brothel.
Don't you two have rocks for brains? Private rooms.
What were you
Something's on my mind.
And
Whoa.
pleasant folks.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come again.
Wanna dance?
You have my attention.
All right. What now?
Not so loud.
10 loaves of bread.
Are you sure? The neighbour said they had 15. Besides, our pantry is full.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Rationing and we can't get anything to chart.
If you're here to shop, just buy what's needed, all right? Some people are panic buying. Let's not add to the problem.
Well, we should hit Rivington next. They might have something we've forgotten.
In a word.
Like what? Exquisite.
Why is everyone acting so normal? The Absolute armies are coming. We need to stock up.
Person with you. I enjoyed it.
Apples.
Enjoyed it.
Butter.
Sir, I
Oh,
have
honey.
no less
Might
than
on
2
my feet.
maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door.
Honey is a luxury.
I'm not doing anything. I mean, good day to you.
Darling, it's very leather-like.
How long do the effects last?
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance, might I direct you to Chares's Caress? I only deal with referrals. I sense some hesitation in you. Speak, good sir.
The lady said they had 15.
Listen to need something.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're hungry, you know where to find me.
A good arbor is hard to find.
An apple a day keeps the absolute away.
You're not wearing armor.
This is safe to take.
I did. Sir, I had.
Honey is a luxury.
Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state.
Let's see what this does.
Doesn't make any sense.
Lord Enver Gortash, the people's man, the gate's protector.
And their virility. Two doses.
Two? That seems like a lot.
Shiraz'
You
caress
have rocks for brains.
also has.
Better be.
The pangs of warrior caused falling over Madame and Myra now. Do you think we've done something wrong?
Another safe.
One chicken wing.
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
Shiraz's caress isn't just
Oh,
about
safe,
wetting
my
your
love.
whistle. Is to keep watch.
I know you have.
I don't mind it.
Bloody gnomes. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up. You! You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole. Bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well. You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence. I agree. But we can't leave our posts. Not with all the patriarchs meeting in Worm's Rock for the coronation. You've the right look. Solid bones. Steady face. The kind that cleans up vermin for pay. Then you're no friend of the fist. No matter. I'll find someone else. Most folks around here will do almost anything. You pay them enough.
I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you.
exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep
the drow.
watch. I know you have.
Give me strength.
An apple a day keeps
This is
the
safe to take.
absolute away.
You're absolutely sure?
My
Let's
good
go to
man.
Calm's Gums.
That what? What does it feel like?
This armor was...
I feel like that watching through me.
You told me the armor was a bargain.
Almost painful.
Tried to climb up one, you madman!
How else was I supposed to see the optics?
Over here! Me! Meet my mother and father.
Put him up! Put him up!
Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me! Your fist, silly. I'm trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Sure. I'll just raise my fists and... it's no use. I can't do it. Guess old Narber's more of a talker than a fighter. Whew! I was hoping you'd say that. To tell you the truth, I don't actually like hurting people very much, or getting hurt. It's a good job I ran into you.
Leather-like. Well, dinner, parents.
Oh, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gums. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Gums as you covered. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not? A killer? That's... gods. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember, Khan's Garms, here for all your fashion needs.
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
Darnish! This armor was such a bargain. We can't return it.
The lips, the tongue. If your mighty mass needs
You have got to check out Dan Thalon's dancing acts. Their leatherwork is amazing.
Targeting modules. Let the man breathe.
I'd love to chat, but I've got a suit to find. Who knew buying something so simple would take the bones of a day?
Tried to climb up one, you madman!
Let's go to Khan's Gulls. She has the most fabulous sandal. It's perfect for a shirt.
every substance has been tried.
Excuse me, we're discussing steel watcher gyromatics. A topic beyond your understanding, I imagine.
Maybe I could wear it to
What I
dinner
wouldn't give to be the
with
cons...
Are you a Steel Watcher fan too? If so, we meet here every day to discuss their mechanics.
My mate got thrown by a steel watcher. Lucky bugger. The trajectory was perfection.
Sublime.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
I wouldn't mind a dancing act of my own.
Movement charm wouldn't be too hard to apply to such an object. I could conjure one up for you if you like.
This armor was such a bargain.
I lied.
Very well then. Once the city is saved, Karlach's kinetic cleaver will be first on my list.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing act. Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
Lying. Did you see how far that was?
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service? Your father bless you.
You break it, you... Well, knowing Enthal, it was already broken.
first time.
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
Every substance has been tried and tested.
Now here's someone who Stop. Inhale through the nose. Hold. Exhale slowly through the mouth. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Delicious, no? Aren't they just? You clearly have excellent taste. What can I do for you, sir? I must say I'm rather proud of it. The wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so worth it for the luxe atmosphere it provides. Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Hmm? Be sure to savor each purchase.
What's next, I wonder?
Lost in thought.
Can't give up now. Here we go. How much farther can I go?
I invented them. Disarmor was such a...
Imagine seeing a watcher power up for the first time. My heart flutters at the thought.
I'd love to see one of them in a fight. A real fight. They thrash everyone.
Screw too loose, no door to unhinge. My tools can fix anything.
Garnish.
You're not wearing armour to meet my mother and father.
Need something? I've got the tools for any job. Any job. Whatever you're working on, hope that fixes it for you.
What I wouldn't give to meet the Gondian who invented the steel watch.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch?
Let's go to Khan's guns. She has the most...
No, he merely offered patronage. The Gondians built the steel watch.
Yes, but they were Gortash's idea, which makes him the inventor.
How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them? Maybe I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
I'd give up a kidney for a tour of the steel watch foundry.
As if any of us would be so fortunate.
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the Edict of Bane. See you around, soldier.
You want past? Talk to Ellen.
To meet my mother and father.
Did you get to look at their gyrometics?
Or their targeting modules.
I need a quick word.
The man breathe. That watches.
Worms Rock's off limits. You got a problem? See Ellen there.
Greetings, citizen Fluffington. I trust you are enjoying the city.
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents. Remember?
Be vigilant, citizen.
What I wouldn't give to be the Gondian.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Yes, the Orphans Fund. You can pay me directly. I'll make sure to pass your gold to the orphans. I'm sure you will.
Gaining access.
No entry today. Special occasion. Won't be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates. Special permission.
Madman. This armor was.
We've got the tool for the job.
Sir, I had no less than 2 maidens and a bachelor clawing at my door the very next morning.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like. Well, we're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents.
All
Remember?
sizes, all prices.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Invitation from Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
I brought my own paring knife. And now I just...
Useful as the hammer would have been, I'm relieved we're not in the devil's debt. Once his kind has you under their thumb, they won't ever let you go. You spoke to her? Without me? Gods damn it! Of all the hornet's nest of prod, you had to pick that one! Whatever you told them, it's pointless. Cazador does not have a drop of mercy in his fetid body. Their children are long dead. Are you not listening to me? You can't help them. Their children are gone. If you want to waste your time chasing ghosts, fine. But once we find their little tykes' corpses, you can deliver the news while I am far, far away. I would, but you have so many friends already. Until then, darling.
Let's get on with it.
Let's get going.
The air is ripe with magic.
Saddle up.
Still alive, so that's progress. Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked Father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor. I couldn't say. But think about this. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it. I'm up for the challenge. You've just got to make a little space. Ready and willing.
These boots have seen everything.
Why, hello, lover. That sounded more debonair in my head, I'll admit. Do you need something?
Fine. What's on your mind?
Of course. Honestly, my heart's racing. The end's close. My parents are close. I just know it. Thank you. I'm not sure I would have ever made it this far without you. just keep going.
Hope you're keeping well, friend. Never a dull moment. I should speak up.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome.
If not over, then through. Here goes nothing.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. You are correct. I should be. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Indeed. Duke Stelmane. Or as I knew her, Berlin. When she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. Appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus. And so do you.
I wonder what the next move is.
Don't waste a step.
I think it's a true shame that your goddess doesn't allow for
Is
love.
expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Except if you're a criminal.
Do you regret it?
I could never regret fulfilling my life's purpose. Besides, Lady Shah may afford me a little wiggle room.
Hells! Not this again!
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
That's why nothing's gonna happen to us. We'll tell them what happened. We'll be home in no time.
I spoke to a witness who says you entered the house with all the
Even if you and our friend ended up having werewolf cubs, they'd be so adorable.
I don't know, dear.
Buy me some protective gloves and I'm all for it.
Let's rehearse this one more time.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I
What
swear.
you're doing in that
Something's not right about those steel watchers. I'm telling you.
Tell them what happened, and we'll be home in no time. Nah, they're harmless. Except if you're a criminal, of course.